It's great to be here today. Welcome, colleagues, ministers, Miss Jane, everyone from the Alex Panton Foundation. It's a real honor to be able to come and share part of this day with you today. I particularly wanted to say how, well, I think expressing what everyone in the room is feeling in terms of saying how grateful everyone is that we have the Alex Panton Foundation to lead this work. It's really important work, isn't it? It's protecting our communities, our youth, our children in this kind of mental health crisis that we seem to be facing continually around the world. I think everyone in this room probably has some ideas about why it's severe, why it's difficult. Is it about the aftermath of COVID? How much is it linked to social media? Is it just that society has become so much more judgmental over recent years and so much more able somehow to express that sense of judgmentalism in our schools, in the workplace, around the internet? And maybe it's also something to do with the kind of increasing economic angst that maybe a lot of us feel in terms of, what does the future hold? What are my prospects? How am I going to build a family? What does my future look like? There's all kinds of challenges out there, aren't there? And I'm very struck that it's also very much an issue that around the whole world, a real international issue that every single government and every single community is grappling with. I was very struck that I was reading this week about a guy in the UK. He's called Ian Russell, and he is the dad of a young girl called Molly Russell, who committed suicide a couple of years ago when she was 14 years old. And he was giving an interview this week and just saying that actually one of the real challenges is that you don't see this coming very often. And he was reading something from a notebook that Molly had written before she died, which I think is quite moving. So in her notebook, she wrote, "Sometimes my mind is like a little boat out in the middle of the sea in a big storm. I'm alone, and all the waves are closing down on me, drowning me each time. It's getting harder to breathe. I try and sail away from the storm, and I'm good for a couple of days, but the storm will eventually catch up with me. I could try and sail through the storm, but I'm too tired, and I may not make it out alive, so I stay where I am, hoping the storm will pass, but it's taking too long, and I'm not that strong." So I think one of the reasons we're here today is that we want to support these little boats in the storm, don't we? And we know that if you're a little boat in the storm, you really can't do it on your own. And that's why we need the support of the teachers, the friends, the family, the people in the sporting organization, the people doing activities, the people at university, the people in the workplace that Lisette just mentioned. We need all of us to come together. And that's why I think what we're doing today is so important, because it enables us to learn throughout the day what is going on in terms of building this resilience that we need. What are the latest ideas, techniques? It's fantastic to see so many young people in the audience, because sometimes it's not about the research. It's sometimes you guys have got an idea about what really worked. What worked for you? What worked for your friends? How do you build your own resilience? So I'm really looking forward to hearing more about that today. And finally, I just wanted to say again, Miss Jane, as a mum, you are out there carrying the torch and shining a light on this issue with the Honourable Wayne as well. And I am just so humbled and inspired by everything that you both do. So thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the day.